too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is the 9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro. At quarterback, it's Dan Marino.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kyron Williams, 61 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. Now leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, Marino. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. To throw is Marino. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And they're going on fourth down. Marino.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brings up second and 3. Let's go.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Now Levis. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Levis.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Marino sets up.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Let's go now.
Marino off of play action. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Marino. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go again with Marino. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Williams will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Levis sets up to throw here.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
109 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Marino on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They'll try and throw forward with Marino.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Kyron Williams
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Let's go now. Shut up.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Here's Levis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Kyron Williams
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
That keeps the score Dolphins 28, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Levis to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian Kirk, 60 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Marino's 2nd down throw incomplete.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Marino. He's got him. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Herb Smith Jr.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Dolphins 34, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
One final try here for Will Levis.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.